But okay, on the tail end of that, is Bajheera really free to play discussion? Yes, I just play the game a lot. I just like it. I haven't used any sort of like real money in the game at all, and my Platinum Founders Pack that I got from doing the sponsored event for the Lost Ark launch hasn't been used for my character progression anyway, so I don't know. I mean, I literally just play the game. Maybe I've gotten lucky with my hone, something like that, but I don't know. I've got like over 400 hours in the game at this point. I just really jam on it. Just a lot of fun. If anything, I probably just have more time to play than some people, I guess, but I don't know, man. Yeah. You don't have to spend money to progress and have fun with this game. But let's take a look at where my character is right now, for sure. I think I'm approaching or at like 200 fails, but a lot of those were after 1370. My run to 1370 was pretty good, and then I pitied 2 items, one including my weapon, at 60% chance to succeed every single time to get 1385. So I was a little bit unlucky, but whatever. Here's where we're at now: 1385 on the dot, even. I used my first hard mode dungeon to craft my weapon, and then my and then I crafted these 2 pieces because those are the ones that are gonna be replaced. And then my first Argos, I crafted gloves and shoulders because they're not gonna be replaced. And then with this week's hard mode dungeon, I crafted my helmet so I can get to 1385, just like by leveling the gear evenly. Although there is some argument for not leveling it evenly, but I'm not gonna mess with that right now. Mostly just by saving money on not having to level your weapon. But regardless, then I got to this to make 1385, and now we're eventually gonna wait for the 5-piece Argos set to switch out my chest, pants, and helmet. But anyway, this is what we're looking at right now. This is my main set. I'm rocking a little bit less crit than I had before, which I don't love, but my set does give me some crit. The Argos set does, so I have like 22% chance to crit, but then a lot of times that gets stacked up to like, you know, 37% crit, which is still okay, but it's not the 40, then 60% crit I had before. But that's just kind of what I was able to do with my gear in order to achieve an engraving set that works. So we'll first look at the engravings. Right now I'm running Spirit Absorption 3, Mayhem 3, Master's Tenacity 3. Mayhem is Bis, Master's Tenacity is Bis. It'd probably be better to have Cursed Doll than Spirit Absorption, but Spirit Absorption is relatively cheap. I also randomly have Strong Will, which is kind of funny. But yeah, so how I got that is I got Mayhem 3 on like a bunch of pieces, like every piece. And that's because you can get Mayhem 3s off of Argos pretty easily. Which is very nice. Very nice. So then I was able to get a few pieces of Spirit Absorption gear. Was it just... Yeah, so I got 1 piece of Spirit Absorption gear, and my stone has Spirit Absorption, Master's Tenacity, which allows me to wear the purple Master's Tenacity and purple Spirit Absorption to get up to level 3 Spirit Absorption and Tenacity. So, things that I could swap out. Crit Swiftness is great, but it does have Preemptive Strike on the neck, which I don't need for my main set. This has Master of Escape 3 and Swiftness, so that could be improved to have a better trait and crit, probably. So this has Strong Will and Swiftness, so this could be improved to be crit and some other helpful trait, like Cursed Doll, perhaps. Same thing here, like I could do like a 9 Cursed Doll, and that would be pretty cool if I could get Cursed Doll here and here, right? That would still only be 9 Cursed Doll max, but I could get like Cursed Doll here, 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 and here, and then I would have 12 Cursed Doll, which would be something. That'd be kind of nice. And then I could maybe like upgrade these too, so I wouldn't even need like quite as many of these, right? I could do like 1 Spirit Absorption and then have that, and then my stone could be different. But anyway, there's room for optimization, so you can get 4 max, but this is where I'm at right now, and I was able to put this together without it being super, super expensive. With so much, whether you're gonna go Raid Captain, right, but where? The build falls apart if I go Raid Captain right now. But it could be less expensive. Like, if I really wanted to spend a lot of gold to try to get, like, Raid Captain Mayhem, right? On these kind of things, then I could. But that's just going to be more expensive. This is, like, a fairly inexpensive build. But I would rather have more crit. But once again, the reason why the set looks like this is because I could put this together to have 3 max rank engravings without it costing a ton. Like, the amount I had to spend to put this together with the gear that dropped, I spent probably like 2.5 to 3k And some of that, like half of that was probably rolling stones, which I actually got this stone really like pretty good the first time, and then we just bought a ring to kind of cap it out with the spirit absorption. So more swiftness that I want. I would rather have more crit, even though I do get some crit from my set. But that's that set of gear. I also have this set of gear. That's like my main set. I also have this set of gear that incorporates a level 2 Master's Tenacity and a level 2 Preemptive Strike. So I drop one level of Master's Tenacity and all Spirit Absorption to get Preemptive Strike and randomly Ether Predator, but I still have AM3 overcapped, so this is not a smooth set. But I do still think this is better for farming Chaos Dungeons just because of the Preemptive Strike. It's pretty fun. But most of the time, I'm running the other thing. But Preemptive Strike on the necklace does kind of play into that set just a little bit, right? It still has some purple pieces, so it's just kind of weird, but it's just a Chaos Dungeon farmer. I think it goes a little bit faster than the other one. And something I've got going, it's kind of fun. In terms of my gems are just kind of weird overall. I have the Chaos Gems, which I think are probably actually the same thing as the Rage Gems, except for Whirlwind. I think the only thing I change is instead of Whirlwind, I think I do like, oh yeah, I do Shoulder Charge, and I do like Strike Wave cooldown instead of Whirlwind and something else. So, not a huge change there. But, you know, I do have 2 sets of gems for that. Nothing major. In terms of my skills, I mostly only have... I have, like, my Chaos Dungeon build. I'll show the Chaos first. Where I have Strike Hazard. Or, sorry, not Strike Hazard. I have Finish Strike with a Gale Wind on there. I may not even need Gale Wind, though, because I have so much attack speed already. But it does feel really smooth. So, the skin is the, I think it was like the green dino that I dyed. You can dye it, the dinos, it's pretty cool. So I have Big Enhanced Strike, which is cool. Big Finishing Blow, which is cool, and then Lights Out. With a Gale Wind on it. I love Whirlwind, aka Blade Storm. Put a Bleed Rune on that. You hold it down longer, give it a little bit more AoE, give it even more AoE and more damage. So more AoE and damage, and you hold it down for a long time, just shreds. With a legendary Bleed Rune on it is sick. I've got Tempest Slash with a Bleed Rune, which doesn't really need a Bleed Rune. I could probably put like a Gale Wind on or something like that, or Rage even. That's fine for now. I have it going off fast. I have it hitting everybody hard, not just these guys. I have it hitting everybody hard. And then Driving Hit to just remove the combo. It just goes bow. It's pretty cool. I have Hellblade. People ask me a lot about Hellblade. If you use Bloody Eruption, it changes the normal mode. So you just jump, boom. You don't have to like hold it down. I have it doing more AoE because I don't really need to leap. Just more AoE. Obviously, making it do more damage when my HP is low. And then I have it on instant. That's got a Gale Wind on it too. Just to make it cast a little bit harder. But you can do whatever else too. Put something else on there, but that's fine. Windblade is just like the mobility that I use instead of charge. Because it does more AoE. This gives you a little speed boost. Arguably, I run really fast as it is. Maybe I should try putting a bleed on it at this point, just to do a little bit more damage, or even make it a slower cooldown. I might just put a bleed on. I feel like I move really fast as it is, but are you? Because I wonder if you're capped on movement speed too. Anyway, and I have it doing just a little bit more damage. More crit could be fun. I don't really need Fury Gang because we're playing Mayhem. Charge Strike, I love this ability. And I have Rage on that one. Love this one. For Chaos Dungeons, I have it charging up fast. I have it doing the 3 branches, which is sick, and I have it doing fire. I feel like I don't know why. I think the fire just like hits harder or something. Maybe I'm completely making it up. I just like fire better. Even though Earth Flip is like more leveled up. It just feels so weird. Maybe I need to run more Chaos Dungeons with it, but I feel like the fire is more satisfying for some reason. Yeah, the cap's like 140%. I just don't know if like this stuff, like the attack speed or movement speed, like adds to that. Like maybe like your base could be only that fast, but if you like hit a buff, yeah, the fire in Chaos Dungeon just feels better. I don't know why. I don't really have Red Dust at a very high level because I really only need to use it to debuff the elites or the boss, but I do have it on a short cooldown. Then I have the Bleed Rune on that, and then I have Sword Storm, which is insane. Sword Storm hits Giga hard. Have it critting more often. I do have this one doing more damage to elites, and I have this one as Flame Storm because you're always low HP, so it's always doing 110% more damage. Just pops people. I'm a very, very bad boy, and I have not unlocked my other awakenings, so don't judge me. I'll do it eventually. For my raid build, it's a little different. We do have our finishing blow is 65% damage to foes with 50% HP or less, but and it's level 3. I think 40% damage all the time is better than this, but I may switch to this because I feel like when a boss is low, like the burn is probably more important. Like, 'cause a lot of bosses in rage. I might try that too, right? Right, once you unlock it on any character, you can port to Beatrice and get it. I have not done the quest on any character, so I don't have it. Then I have Lights Out level 2. I might try this for a little while to see how it feels. I have Shoulder Charge, just giving me extra mobility. I put Rage on that charge. I have a Purple Rage, but I have Purple Rage on the other ability. I'll show you in a second. Tempest Slash, kind of the same idea. Attack Speed. This I am making it do more damage to push immune foes like bosses and have the driving hit still. Hellblade, I actually have the same thing. I think Earth Flip does more damage, but I just like to not have to hold it down. I have that with, right now I have this set up for like Giga Stagger, which is probably fine. I don't know if that's the best, but it's probably fine. I do have Leap on this one though, because it's kind of nice to have some mobility. You can like jump behind the boss and stuff. Chain Sword, I have it giving me crit rate for 3 seconds. I have it giving me attack speed for 3 seconds, and it's also the counter. And then I have that proccing rage sometimes, which is really cool. Charge, instead of doing the branching waves that charge fast, I have a wave that charges up twice to do more damage, including this thing right here. And then I have this one doing Earth Flip. So it's a hard-hitting ability. Like, all these tripods are kind of leveled up. It's cool. With Red Dust, I just have it on a short cooldown, granting me crit and buffing everybody. And I could use this. I could use the Red Wave. Maybe I even should. But, nah, I have it buffing my whole team. I think that's more damage that way. And then Sword Storm, same kind of thing. Weak point detection, crit, and Flame Storm. Feels pretty good. I do have like a questing build. That's just kind of running around. It doesn't really... You just do whatever for this one. This is like an experimental set, but it's like got Blade Storm and Charge. But that's fine. And my cards haven't really changed at all. I'm still using We'll Meet Again and the Nature's Elementals. I do have like one random card just sitting there, but it's whatever. I think I can upgrade CN. Let me actually do that real quick. Where is CN? If I can enhance you, I will. And how you enhance them is you need like one duplicate, and then next time you'll need like another duplicate, or like 2 duplicates, and you just kind of keep pumping your cards up. But yeah, I'm using that using this same set as I was before. Just because it just gives me less, you just take 20% less damage basically when you're low health, but you're always low health as Mayhem, so that's pretty cool. Is there anything else that we should review on my Berserker? We did gems, cards. I mean, I guess I just do this. Yeah, cards, gems, engravings, gear. Once again, my crit is a little bit low, but we'll work on that. Just because like this character is very much in development, but I'm having a lot of fun with him. The fact that we have 3 like max rank engravings, even though Spirit Absorption is not the best, I definitely think Cursed Doll would be better. With this build, adding like Raid Captain to this would be really good. And adding more crit to this would be really good. So that's kind of where I want to go next. But that's where my Berserker's at right now. Those are the builds that I'm using. Those are the basics. Continue to have an absolute blast with this game. I did a roster update recently. I'll just kind of show you what I'm working with real quick. Kui is at 1325 now. I might want to get her to 1340, but I'm not sure if I want to get her to 1340 before I get Bajheera, the 1325, who is he's gonna hit T3 this week for sure. Sork Jira, Baki Jira are my tier 2 farmers right now. Either the Scrapper or the Artillerist will probably be the next ones up. The Artillerist has been around a lot longer, but I think I like the Scrapper a lot. So I think the Scrapper is probably gonna be the next one, and then I'm gonna get my Gun Lancer going and have him be one of my tier 1 farmers for a bit. And that'll be my roster for now, but absolutely loving the game. Continuing to enjoy the free-to-play grind. It's just fun for me that way. I don't know. I mean, I play the game a lot, and I kind of like the fact that my character progression is a result of like the time that I'm putting into it. I think one of the ways that I've been stretching my gold out over the time is buying from Mary's secret shop with the currency exchange. Gold, like the prices for everything are really low right now, And so Mary's Secret Shop is like still kind of worth it, but like not always. So you got to kind of watch out for that. But that's where I've been putting a lot of my gold. I don't really buy a lot of mats. Unless I really need it to make a push like that particular day to like get the dailies in before reset or something like that. But I really don't spend a lot of gold on mats. But what I have been doing is putting gold into blue crystals and then buying off of Mary's Secret Shop. And I think that stretches out my gold a little bit. But I don't think I've really been doing anything special. Just been grinding, having fun, and using Mary's Secret Shop, I guess. I have been selling a lot of my mats, but now that they're a little bit cheaper, I feel like I'm using a couple more of them, but we'll kind of see how it goes. But all in all, this game is a blast. My Berserker's at 1385. Time to work on some alts and keep pumping this guy up and having a good time. So stay tuned for more videos of that. Tons more PvE, PvP on the way. Thanks for watching. Be sure to show the video some love. We'll see you guys next time. Peace.